Good evening, everybody. It is Randy coming to you with the good news. And I forgot to put up my sound things tonight, so hopefully the sound isn't too bad. Goodness gracious. I'm not going to stop because I put it in the other room. But I'm here. I am tired tonight. Thank you to all of you for exhausting me. It's been one of those days. I make a mistake and I pay for it. So we're going to get right into the mistake. Not many of you guys here yet, but that's okay. Let's say hi to a couple of you first. Give some folks a chance to get in here. My mom, she's saying, I'm so excited about Nope that I signed up for your Patreon group. Your mama is now officially a member. All right. Welcome, Mom. A double header. Are we blessed or what? What's up, Randy? What's going on? Hey, Rod. Good to see you, sir. Are we screwed with the Nope? Screwed with the 9-inch Nope? Let's meme. That's exactly. Nope. Hey, that's hey, Sandy. Hey, chillax. Let's see, boy, saying hi to my mom. What's up, Corey? More Hex. Oh, it's funny. I made this name because it's such a memeable token name. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it, kind of like Poor Pleb. We're gonna go in that direction and just have a good time. Hey, Moons. I sent you that link, Moons, earlier. Labor Finance, what's going on? Hey, Benny, the cat is out of the bag. Am I sad? Nope. Even my kid is making jokes about it. He's not even 6. Hey, shipmate, welcome back from the El Norte. Uncle Will, appreciate you, sir. Membership numbers going up. Oh, of course, more Hex. That's what happens. That was part of the plan, but the thing is, I was not planning on rolling it out today. I'll tell you guys what my plan was originally. Hey, Doug, lowercase d, tickle the like. Yes, please. Are you still buying eHex or eHedron? I'm not buying anything right now. But when it comes time to start buying back into the market over the next couple of weeks, I will DCA into everything. So first priority for me is building up a really fat PulseChain bag. Number 2 is going to be PulseX. Number 3 is going to be X itself. I already have a bunch of Icosa. I already have a bunch of Hedron, so I don't need to go out and buy those. So I'm not too worried about those. And then down the road, look into eHex, but pHex is definitely the priority for me. Oh, it just jumped down. There we go. AI listening to us just got a movie recommended called Nope. Are you going to watch it? Nope. I don't get it. So I stake my 9-inch to get Nope, or can I stake Nope to get another token? Okay, we're going to go into all that. We're going to talk about it. Crypto Compassion, hello. Thank you, Weekend Warrior. Milson Greasley, also, hello, sir. What do you have to say about crypto going lower in the bull market in general? We could go lower over the next couple of weeks, but I'm one of the people that believes that we are at or near the bottom. So DCAing right now, 6 months from now or a year from now, you're going to look back and be like, it didn't really matter. Just get in. About to watch a stage show with the kiddos. Catch y'all in the replay. All right, Clint Jones. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Hey, lights out. Ovidian. Time for Anna to roll out Nope merchandise and t-shirts. Yeah, exactly. Get my wife to work. All right, so you can see the logo up there in the top left, or wherever. If you're looking at it on YouTube, I think it'll be the top right. So that's what the logo looks like. I had this idea when we did the 9-inch raise. Obviously, you guys know I was the #1 referrer for 9-inch. I have the number 5 wallet for 9inch. I really believe in what those guys are doing. If you guys know, if you follow me from the past, you know I was a big fan of Pulse Doge, the original Pulse Doge Win. They were the first meme coin to come to PulseChain, announcing to come to PulseChain, and they first announced when they first launched a token, it was on BNB, and then they did Ethereum and then PulseChain. Well, I was sitting there one night in bed. You know, when you have your best ideas, you're right on the verge of going into deep sleep, and I jumped up and I wrote this down. So the name of my group is called No Permissions, and our website's called nopermissions.com. And you guys know my history. I am an anarcho-capitalist, libertarian. That's what brought me to crypto in the first place, gold and silver, and then into these things. I was a big Ron Paul follower back in 2000. I think it was the 2008 elections. When is that right? It was when Obama was running the first time. I can't remember which year that was. Maybe it was 2000. Yeah, 2008. Sounds about right. So I really believe in my anarcho-capitalist beliefs. So this token just made so much sense to me. Whenever the government wants me to do something, it's just nope. Wear a mask. Nope. Take some juice in your arm. Nope. It's just like it's like a perfect. It was a perfect storm for me. And then I learned how to mint my token over on gopulse.com. I thought those guys are amazing. They made it so simple. And I'm already a marketer by trade. Those guys know I was with Dollar Vigilante for about 3 years. So I know how marketing works in crypto. I launched over 40 projects. And there's some things I don't understand. I'm not a techie guy, so I can't write code. But when we did the 9inch sacrifice, I learned really quick that nowadays we don't need to necessarily know how to code. We don't have to go out, build a token, and then have the code to pay out stakers. They don't need to necessarily know how to use or build these things out. It could be someone like me who is a marketer who could then build an audience for my token. Similar, I'm not going to call myself like Richard Hart, but we both have that similar thing where we're really good at marketing, and he hires people technically smarter than him to build his products. Like Richard didn't build Hex. He came up with the idea for Hex, and he hired people that were smarter than him in that respect to build Hex. And the same thing happened with PulseChain and PulseX and all these other things. So I believe in doing the same thing. But my first token, which is Nope, is not going to have much technical difficulties. What we're going to use is something called single-sided staking on 9inch and liquidity providing on 9inch. So those two things can have nice payouts. So first, let's talk about liquidity providing, because that'll always be there. So you go, you take your Nope tokens, you provide liquidity on 9inch, or you could do it on PulseX. You could do it, any other exchange that allows staking or allows liquidity providing, and you could earn fees for providing liquidity. Now, if you look at, we'll use a perfect example right now of PHUX, the Fux by the PH team, Fiat, Famous, those guys. With your voting power that we're going to have on 9inch, like me, I have a lot of voting power, and I know 3 of the top 10 wallets very closely. Number 1 is my good friend. So what we can do is we can vote for Nope token and liquidity providing on 9inch to get nice rewards in BBC, the BBC token. Now, there's some things I know about 9inch that you guys don't know yet, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. There's some really cool stuff coming to 9inch. And I'm really looking forward to these guys getting launched, because then we can launch our stuff. But on the other hand, we have single-sided staking. Now, single-sided staking is where you take a token, and for a set amount of time, it has really nice rewards connected to it for a period of time. So what if it's like 60, 70% APR for 2 weeks or 2 months or something like that? That is going to be really cool. And that's what the utility of 9-inch will be for people like us who have meme coins that have cool ideas behind them. So obviously the bigger the community gets, the more the tokens get distributed, the higher the price goes. And then we have the APR that doesn't pay out in NOPE token. You're not going to sell your NOPE token. You're going to sell your BBC token, for example, and not hurt the price. So traditionally in crypto, like a coin like Dash, for example, let's go back to 2014, 15. It was Dark Coin, then it became Dash. With Dash, you staked your Dash and you earned more Dash. But to take profits, you had to sell Dash. Nowadays, with the advent of things like 9-inch, we could stake our NOPE, earn BBC, sell BBC, and not sell our NOPE. So as long as the buy pressure is there, the sell pressure is going to be much lower than what we used to have. So I think the chances of the token going up in value are much higher when you can stake on a third-party platform. Now, who knows what's going to come out in the next couple of months or next year? 9-inch might not be the only possibility. We may have other places we could do the same thing. We already have PHUX. We're going to exclusively launch NOPE on 9-inch, but maybe in a couple months or maybe a month after, we'll launch a pool on PHUX as well. I have a crap ton of PHUX tokens. I know a lot of you guys do too. So we can use that in order to vote with the VFUX to increase the APR on a NOPE pool. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing with NOPE. Okay, I plan on launching it 1 month after 9-inch launches. Why? Because I don't want to take the thunder away from 9-inch. I want 9-inch to be a huge successful launch. I want these guys to get all kinds of attention, and I will help market them. I will bring eyeballs to 9-inch. I promise you that. This team, people think it's some team in the basement of just a bunch of kids and stuff. No. They're a true team, and I highly respect them. I've had private calls with them. I'm joining the team as an advisor, not paid, just as an advisor for 9-inch on the marketing side. So you'll see me. Hopefully, they'll put me on their website soon. We'll see how it goes. And I know Hexy Bastard, and I've met Mooney Man in person twice. We met him in Edinburgh and in Glasgow, Scotland, when we were there last year. And hopefully we'll meet them again. We're looking to go back for Christmas this year. And hopefully we'll go up to Nottingham and see Hexy Bastard and see what those guys are doing. So 1 month after 9-inch launches, that's the plan. All right. My mess up today, what I did was a huge screw up, okay? We had our no permissions strategy call, Monday strategy call. It was supposed to be unlisted YouTube video. And I got distracted by a TikTok scammer. Somebody's trying to use my name on TikTok to scam people. And instead of switching it over to unlisted, I kept it as public. And about 10, 15 minutes into the video, a couple people were messaging me saying, Randy, is this video supposed to be public? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I look over and I see Red Squirrel. His name is in the chat. I'm like, wait, I mean, Red Squirrel, why is he here? He's not a Patreon member. Nothing against Red Squirrel, but that he was the one that jumped out at me because I knew he wasn't a Patreon member. And I said, this is kind of odd. And I looked at the viewers, and it was like over 50 viewers. I said, oh, what a blunder. I was like, no. So I immediately edited the video. I ended the stream. I deleted the video on YouTube. Some people still got it, though. I got people sending me copies via Twitter. And I was like, okay, cat's out of the bag. I wanted this to be private. I didn't want to announce this until 9-inch launched. And then we have 30 days of a marketing ramp before we roll out NOPE token. Too late. Oh, God. On top of that, the other day, when I minted the tokens, I minted them, I think it was on Thursday or Friday, somebody immediately went and they made a fake version and put it on as liquidity on PulseX. It wasn't much. It was like $400 worth of liquidity. But be careful, do not buy the token. The token is not live. There is no liquidity. The liquidity will not happen until we launch, all right? So as far as the liquidity is concerned, we're doing what I consider a fair launch. There's some people that disagree with me. They say, is it an airdrop or is it a fair launch? It's an airdrop to my no permissions members. The people that are in my no permissions Patreon, those folks get an airdrop, all right? But as far as the launching of the token, it's a fair launch, meaning there is no set price. We put it out in the wild. You know, when it comes to the liquidity adding, I'll have a set price in the beginning, but we all know that doesn't last long. It'll do what it does from there. So I remember, I use the example of Aurochs tokens, URUS, when it launched back in 2021. They wanted to launch at 20 cents each with a fair launch on Uniswap. And even though I was on the team, the cheapest I was able to get my tokens was about $1.50. I was like, and then the next day it was 20 bucks. So yeah, fair launches are fun because there's not much of a distribution of the tokens. And with ours, there won't be much of a distribution either, because our no permissions Patreon, I'm thinking at the most it's going to be about 500 members before we launch. And we're going to have a total token supply of 1 billion. And I'm guessing, I did the numbers, at the most we'll probably give out about 2.5 billion tokens for the airdrop. And we'll probably put 250 million in the airdrop, and then another 100 million for the launch, or maybe 150 million. We don't know exactly yet. We have to sit down and do the math on it, but and provide enough liquidity to get it launched. So we'll see how that goes. I need some smarter people than I am for concerning liquidity to help me figure this one out, but we will. So we're early days right now. If you guys are asking like exact questions, they're not going to be there. Don't even bother, because this was not supposed to be public. What a blunder. And people are like, Randy, if this was a mistake, it's the best mistake you could have made. My phone has been lit up today. Like, Randy, are you kidding? You're really launching a token? I'm like, yeah, my first token. I've been in crypto since 2014. I've launched over 40 projects for other people, but I've never done one for myself. And this is my first. So, yeah, like I said, 1 billion tokens. The coin will be airdropped to no permissions members, 100,000 tokens per month that they're active. So, and the thing is, the person has to still be active. If you were a member for 6 months and then you canceled, I'm not going through and looking for that. I'm only looking at the active people. So active folks, depending how many months you've been active. So if we launch in November, we started in January. So that'd be like either 10 or 11 months, depending on the date you join. If it's 10 months, you're going to get a million token. Cool. All right. We're going to provide liquidity with Atropa. So if you guys are fans of BDI and Teddy Bear and all that ecosystem within PulseChain, we're going to have Atropa as one of the pairs. And I just think that's wise. We don't know what Atropa is going to do. So I'm starting to DCA, starting to buy some Atropa, because I know that we're going to need it for liquidity for Nope when it launches. All right. We're going to have liquidity in PLS and also a 9-inch token. So 3 tokens. And I think that'll be sufficient. We just don't know the amount that we'll have to supply in the beginning. And obviously, I'm not dumb. I will ramp up the liquidity over time. And you could see the different liquidity pairs and get an idea of how much liquidity is needed for a token. But over time, just increase it. So if you guys got questions, hit it. I just don't have a ton of answers right now. Are you guys really still talking about the F-35 disappearing? Our no permissions Telegram was one of the big topics today, was this F-35 disappearing. I don't get it. So I stake my 9-inch to get NOPE, or can I stake my NOPE to get another token? You stake your NOPE and you get BBC. That's how it works. That's for the single-sided staking. But that's not a forever thing. We can't dominate 9-inch and just get single-sided staking for 2 years straight. Even with all my voting power, it's not possible. So I wish it was that way, but it's not. Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. What do you have to say about crypto going lower in the bull market in general? Okay, let's get back to this stuff. Crypto will, I think it's going to trade sideways up until November, unless the stock market really goes down the toilet, which is possible. Everything's looking like it can go down right now. So I don't know how bad, but it's not looking good. So if the tech side, especially the tech side, goes down, well, guess what? Bitcoin will go down too. And that will pull everything. All the crypto market will go tumbling. Let's hope it doesn't happen. But I think everything will right itself by November, because the election's coming. Election year cycle for the United States is coming. And they don't like to have bad markets when they're trying to get their incumbent back in office. So I don't know. I don't think Sleepy Joe is going to want he's going to want the market to continue to go down, and make him look even worse. Well, who knows? He probably doesn't even look at the stock market anymore. Oh, I'm way past this. RH, please play the U.S. cartel off so we can pump. RH, please pay the U.S. cartel off. Good book. Yeah, we'll see. Got my hibiscus tea. Jamaican sorrel flower. If you guys have high blood pressure issues, hibiscus tea. Hex enthusiast, what's up? I personally think that RH is going to fight it. I don't think he's going to pay it off. But buonasera, paisano. Buonasera. Papi, you'd be so proud of my son. He was while we were in Toronto, he was speaking Italian his way. He had an Italian accent, speaking English, but with a totally Italian accent. It was funny as hell. Nope. Permission. Nope. Permissions goes well. Yes, it does. Bad luck. Military announces lost. F-35 was carrying Epstein client list. Hey, Uncle Will, was it one of ours? Was it the Navy that lost it, or the Marine Corps? That's a bad look. Coming from naval aviation, that's a real bad look. $80 million plane. Jeez, unbelievable. Randy, in regards to PLS and PLS bags, is an ideal bag ready for the bull market 1 billion Pulse and 1 billion PulseX coins? Sure. So right now that'll cost you 40, what about $45,000 to do that? That would not be a bad play if you can pull it off. Hello, Marion. Good to see you. Z, you were in the chat too? I was oblivious. I wasn't paying attention to the chat because I'm used to it. We were going through what the charts and everything during our private call, and I think it was Ted or somebody said that is it private is supposed to be public, or it was I know who it was. It was Vets in crypto. He's the one that made the announcement. He's like, wait, is this supposed to be public? Nope, I don't have the missing 35. Oh, God. You waiting for another dip in PLS, PLSXX? No, not waiting anymore. Now it's time to begin my DCA. Green aliens took the F-35. Ovidian, you were there too? Jeez. You guys really showed up this morning. Yeah. Red Squirrel, he's the one that jumped out at me. And that's when I knew that something was wrong. I'm like, well, I know he's not in our Patreon, so how the hell can he watch this video? Nice. Ben's in crypto. What's going on? Well, hey, Ben. Yes, sir. Hey, Vic. Just buy all the teddy bear for me. Pimp that price if you don't mind. Trying to be a future whale here. Hey, I've got my teddy bear. I bought my $100 worth. It's a lottery ticket. Oh my God. Hey, Ramon. Yes, sir. Got some USDC ready for nope. All right. Well, we got a little while. Look, this is all contingent upon 9-inch launching. If 9-inch never launches, you're never going to have a nope token. So get on those guys. Launch. BBC 9-inch BBC. Interesting naming convention. Yes, it is. The best meme in town. The more dip, the more money I make. Exactly, Vic. That's the spirit. Sleepy Jojo. Never know if they cancel the election. LOLs. Seems such a trend these days. Nope. I agree. RH will fight. He saw this coming from step one. Yeah. Yeah. It hurts me to say it. My ego wants him to fight. My pocketbook wants him to settle. Is 9-inch waiting for fetch? That is my argument. I've been saying it for a while. Originally, the guys told me that they had their own Oracle they built for 9-inch, right? That's how I understood it. And I think when we talked about it on live streams with Sexy Bastard, they built their own Oracle. Well, if you built your own Oracle, it would make sense that you probably could have launched by now. Even though there was all these audit issues, not audit issues, they had like a couple things that needed to be repaired, and they didn't seem like they were difficult at all. So in my opinion, my suspicious mind, I was thinking that maybe they're waiting for fetch. Now, all fetch is an Oracle that brings in the prices from all over the place and makes a set price for a token on the blockchain. And obviously the fiat team, they built their own. I thought that 9-inch had their own, but maybe they have decided to go ahead and wait for fetch and use that Oracle. We shall see. But I agree with you on that one. That's so cool. Your son is such a great, vibrant kid. He's going to do great things for sure. Yes, sir. He's a funny little shit. Oh, freaking Marines. Why do they let jarheads fly these planes? Lost an F-35. You kidding me? We will speak Italian when we. Yes, sir, Pepe. In my, I'll sound like a 1-year-old. It's been so long. My son wants to start taking Italian lessons, so that's the next language. He is more excited about Italian than he is about Spanish. So I said, screw it, we'll do it. For those of you guys who do not know, we are looking to get our Italian residency. So I know Pepe, he's Italian, so he's already got his passport. I tried to get my passport through my Italian citizen, my family history, but my great-great-grandfather had given up his Italian citizenship before my great-grandfather was born. That makes sense. That's called cutting the tie, and disqualified me for getting my Italian passport. So what's great about being a Panamanian, Panamanians have a treaty. Panama has a treaty with Italy, makes it super easy for Italians to get residency that leads to citizenship here. And it works the other way too. Panamanians can easily get residency in Italy. All I have to do is show financial means that leads to citizenship. So we're going to go do that. We have so many Italians here. I have an Italian pizza shop down the street from my house called Catane Pizza, and the founder's from Catania, Sicily. So we have that connection. All marine aviation on a safety stand now for the next 2 days. Imagine that. I wouldn't want to be the corpsman that had to deal with all that paperwork for the safety stuff. You know, that was my job as a naval aviation corpsman. We were in charge of mishaps. So it would be the flight surgeon and myself, and we would have to do tons of paperwork if there was ever a crash, or in this instance, a disappearance, or if the pilot had to eject or anything like that. There'd be a ton, stacks of paperwork that we would have to do. I'm glad I missed that. What about the next Milady pump? What is that? What's Milady? Crypto Coffee, what's up? Had a dream that I got a notification on my phone that said Richard Hart has settled with the SEC for $8 million. LOL. Wishful thinking, buddy. Wishful. I mean, yeah. I think Richard's ego is like this big. So I think he wants his name down in history. I think he wants to be the one that beat the SEC. So let it be. If that's the case, then great. I guess we'll have a crypto bull run that maybe the front runners won't be PulseChain, PulseX, Hex. Maybe we'll have other things within the ecosystem that outperform. I know that sounds like heresy, but I think Richard, he knows what he's doing. And if he fights the SEC on this, it could drag down PulseChain. It's just how it is. I mean, look at the history of what's the one, XRP, how badly it's performed. Yes, sir. Coffee's in the house. We can't. I think Bet's in crypto. He's pissed because I talked about the Marines, a bunch of jarheads flying planes. We can't underestimate the community around PulseChain. It is the greatest asset we have and proof we will do well in the upcoming bull market, regardless of what RH does and does not. Brendan, you might be right. You know, that is true. I mean, we could perform, but if RH settled, that would be like gasoline on the fire. In financial terms, I think it'll just go. It'll be such a flash. It'll be like, okay, you've got this hall pass that you can do whatever you want, just like EOS did. Even though EOS blundered and screwed their stuff up, that was no fault of the EOS blockchain. It was the fault of their system, the DPoS system, delegated proof of stake, where they had all these powers, these groups of powers within the EOS ecosystem that were all fighting each other. So it wasn't that the SEC going after EOS is what killed it at all. It was the internal fighting within the groups of EOS. I was there to watch it, and we don't have that problem on PulseChain. That was my one thing that made me nervous when Richard said we were going to be DPoS first, and then he switched it up and changed it to just proof of stake. Thank goodness. I don't know what Zach's talking about. Brendan Leclerc. 10-4, yep. Oh. Milady's a shitcoin. Oh yeah. Oh man. So let's look at charts. It's that time of the night. This is the part that folks missed going into. I was in this part of the no permissions call today when I realized that Vets told me that we weren't public rather than private. Oopsie. All right, so Bitcoin, we still have a Reddit rocks indicator, 26,740. Man, we were much higher earlier. I'm going to the daily here. Look at this. We made all the way up to 27,386. Wow, that's a big pullback, almost $600 pullback from the high today. Or actually, this has already rolled over to a new day. I think this is GMT time. But as you can see, yesterday it was way higher. All right. Ethereum, we are at 1635. Still the red Oryx indicator on the monthly. And on the daily, we're green. Things are looking pretty good. In reality, the only thing I'm worried about is the greater stock market. So if tech, all these tech companies start just falling apart and the price is dipping, it's going to take crypto down as well. That's what makes me nervous. I mean, look at this AI, the BGMC confidence indicator. It's flying high right now. That looks great. But we're definitely not in a bull market. We're still, this is the daily. We had a nice little run here, but we're not there yet. We're still too early for a bull market. The bull market, I still believe, is 7 to 8 months away before kickoff. Hex, when I say the real bull market, we might have a small one going into the Bitcoin halving, but that's when Bitcoin dominance goes through the roof. Everyone runs into Bitcoin. What I'm excited about is after that, after the Bitcoin halving, give it 2 weeks to a month after, and that's when things really start to be a lot of fun in crypto again. It's going to be all about Bitcoin for the next 6 months. All right, so Hex up 3.31% at 3.5 cents, or 0.3 of a penny, 3.5. And we still have a red ORX indicator on the monthly. We need to turn that around, and we did on the daily so far. So going back a week, even the BGMC is looking good. Just not a lot of information out there. And no, they have not added PulseChain to this yet. Let me give you an update regarding this because people are asking questions about it. I have been with the ORX team for years, but I haven't heard from them since I asked them to come out and publicly support PulseChain over the SEC stuff. So ever since then, I've been ghosted, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess I'll reach out to the other founder who I'm actually closer to rather than Yorgi, and see what he has to say. But as of right now, it looks like I'm no longer with ORX. I'll keep my link down below, referral link. There's nothing wrong with the ORX platform. There's nothing wrong with all their tools that they produce. They are going public probably in 2024. So they're kind of the 3-letter agency that is suing Richard pretty much told the ORX team that they need to shut their mouths, right? Not be talking about their token. They need to be real quiet publicly on the internet and those kind of things. Maybe they just don't have the guts to tell me, oh, Randy, we don't want you. We don't need you to be out here talking about ORX anymore until we go public. Either way, I mean, it'd be nice to have a courtesy call or something. Hey, can we put you on hold for 6 months or until we go public? That would be great, but I haven't heard crap. So that's the situation I am currently in with them. Well, we'll hear. I'll find out. No worries. I'll keep harassing them and I'll keep you guys up to date. Great team. I love their products. So nothing's changing as far as me using the ORX wallet. I'm not one of these people that's going to bounce between things just because somebody's not paying me. It makes no sense in doing that. So I don't know how you guys feel about what's going on with the markets, but it looks like the stock markets themselves could get really nasty here in the short term, frankly. So put on your big boy pants because the next couple of weeks can get really wild. I frankly believe that it's not going to be too wild, but there's folks like Waters Above who thinks it's going to get real nasty. Today we lost an F-35. Who knows? Hopefully it didn't have a nuke on board. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, God. Tripod. There's been a Twitter chat with some various lawyers, and they mentioned that RH has not been served yet. Guess they can't find him, but they say they normally have 90 days to serve someone. Well, good luck with that, because nobody knows who Richard is. There's a couple people, but if he, so it's 6 months. Okay, cool. You are able to send the no permissions video to the annual subscription guys on Telegram, please. You're able to send the no permissions video to the annual subscription guys on Telegram. Yeah, sure, Brendan. Just if you're talking about for yourself, just send me a ping real quick. I've been gone for 2 weeks. I can't remember whose accounts are which, but yeah, if you could send that to me, or just ping me, and when I get done here, I'll send you the video. But that's about it, man. You guys really wore me out today. I swear to God. My Twitter was lit. My Telegram was lit. I had to go set up a quick Nope token Telegram channel. I had to set up accounts all over the place because, scammers are going to scam. And I was not prepared to do that today. I just wanted to let you guys know the good news. The no permissions Telegram. And yeah, it worked against me. So if you're not part of no permissions yet, here you go. The link is down below the video as well. And come in, have the conversation, and you will get an airdrop when we launch Nope Token. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate all of you. It's been another great night. Bridget Hart is probably wearing makeup and living wild, talking about a wild market. Possibly. Oh, man. Okay. Cheers, everybody.